Hey guys, how's it going? It's Invicta TV here. I wanted to do a quick video about the gameplay reveal stream, focusing on the multiplayer aspect of things. They came out strong saying that they want to, they're creating the game for PvP players. They want to, excuse me, not the whole game, but the PvP experience for PvP players. They say they want to make it easy to get in, but difficult to master, which is perfect. That's exactly how it should be. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and show some of the info, or show part of the stream here to be able to go into the initial details and get talking on this subject.
And then there's the Crucible. Yeah, I was going to ask. PvP players, thanks. A competitive multiplayer, the place that brings you into combat with the most dreaded opponents in the world of Destiny. You guys. Like Luke said, we've made some big changes to the Crucible in Destiny 2. We're building it for PvP players. It's now 4v4 across all the game modes. Yeah. The new HUD's got information about your opponents, like whether they have their super ready, whether they picked up power ammo, all towards the same goal, to make it an experience that's easy to get into, but it's hard to master. Yeah. So we got new maps, we got new modes, and we believe this is the best PvP offering that Destiny has ever seen. Today we're introducing one of the brand new modes. It's called Countdown, the first ever attack defend mode in Destiny. Internally, we've had some pretty intense play tests. And today, well, you guys are gonna get to play that too. So, yeah.
Now that we heard that, I want to be able to say that 4v4, they said, and I quote, all game modes will be going to 4v4, or will be 4v4 across the board, which means Clash and Skirmish are basically the same game mode, but it's just one has revives and the other does not. So you might see one or the other going away completely. In fact, I think they'll probably keep Skirmish and drop Clash, or maybe they'll just have both. Maybe they'll have a no revive game mode out there, no revive TDM game mode out there. Now, with that, real quick, I just got some info. I just saw some stuff on Twitter. Apparently that they have balanced the revive system so that each player has like one revive token. And I'm not sure if that means for elimination specifically, elimination style game mode specifically, or skirmish based game modes. Or just any game mode. Maybe every game mode is able to be revived. Not sure on those details yet. I'm sure they'll be coming to light. Maybe they'll get reworked. But it's definitely good that you cannot be revived as many times as possible, regardless of the game mode. Perhaps. We'll have to see. With 4v4 game modes being the go-to, this is awesome. This is perfect because as a community, when we finally got private matches in Destiny 1, we all mutually agreed after some playtesting that 4v4 was definitely the better way to go about it than 6v6. A lot of people even preferred it over 3v3, even though that we, as a community, said revives are not good in 4v4. And this is pretty awesome. This is pretty good, that the base play is automatically going to 4v4, just like Halo, just like competitive COD, and just like our competitive Destiny that we've made up as a community. So it's really good that Destiny, or Bungie rather, is truly listening and truly showing that they're listening in this time, and that they're going to develop the PvP side of things around us PvP players. That is awesome. I thoroughly enjoy this. I'm looking forward to new and better things with this game. Now, one of the major things I want to say is there's some footage, all the footage, they even say it, where you no longer have special weapons the same that you did in Destiny 1. Instead of having, your primary and a shotgun, or your primary and a sniper, you now have two primaries, basically. You have kinetic weapons and energy-based primaries. Now you can go into the game with an auto rifle and a hand cannon, auto rifle and scout rifle. You can now play the metagame and always have a weapon for your given situation based on what you want to play, which is perfect. And the reason why is because it allows the game to be focused on primary gun skill. They've taken those special weapons away from us, which I said, guys, Destiny 2 is going to be a radically different experience. I've been saying it for a while, and this is one of the things I mean. And this is another thing I said, actually, that the meta changed recently in the last couple months, taking away our special, we lose it on death. You know, it's way more limited and you can't get it as often as you want. That is probably to get us ready for some new system in Destiny 2. And this is what the system seems to be, which is way better. To be honest with you, the problem with the Destiny 1 system is not that we don't have special weapons, it's that we only have one primary. And the reason why I say this is because, let's say I want to go in with hand cannon, great. Now everybody at long range, medium to long range, automatically has an advantage on me. If I want to run scout rifle, anybody at medium to close range automatically has an advantage on me. You can't choose one thing for every given situation. You need two things. And that's why the primary special system was better for Destiny 1, but you know, trying to take away or stray away from, hey, special's overpowered, hey, we don't like that, you know, people are complaining, it's too good, and trying to make it a primary focus game, which is gun skill, you know, competitive, good PvP system, and giving us the best of both worlds, the ability to have a gun for two different ranges, you know, before we run, you know, scout rifle, shotgun, or hand cannon, sniper, and now we get to do all primaries and still fill both roles of long and close range and everything in between. That is a way better system, and I'm really looking forward to getting my own hands on the PvP coming that beta, which unfortunately did not give us a release date. Now, there is no information on ranked playlists or any real competitive scene. Unfortunately, that we did not get any info on that. I wasn't expecting info on that, to be honest. I was thinking maybe they might drop a hint of ranked playlists. No hints. They might not even have them. But I think I think there is something coming. I think they're just waiting. We didn't even hear anything about Trials of Osiris, whether or not it's going to make a return and in what way. I'm really hoping that... Oh, also, this is one thing. I want to point out that they revealed a new game mode. And it's not really, they said it's an attack defend kind of game mode. We didn't get to see it firsthand via the stream. I'm sure some footage will be coming out soon with all those people there. I think they get to bring home some footage as well. But with this new game mode and just showing that they're branching out with more objective based game modes and they're trying to build a PvP competitive experience, I'm assuming that if we get an elimination based game mode, I'm honestly hoping and pretty optimistic that it will now feature an actual objective, not, you know, an end of round cap point that if you still don't cap it at the end of that time, that it's based on whoever's closest. That's BS. That is not a good reason. There's no reason to really move from your spawn in that game mode, excluding that. And, you know, with side advantages and lack of rotation, you know, some people are closer to that endpoint, etc., etc. I'm thinking that Trials of Osiris, if it returns, or if elimination-based game modes return in general, that they'll return in a much more effective and competitive way. And I'm really looking forward to that sort of stuff. So, with competitive play on our mind as part of the discussion, that is what the rest of the video is going to be about, where might we be playing the most competitive? Where might the competitive scene go? It's a toss-up still between PC and PS4. I'm going to label the arguments for both, and I'm going to tell you why I think PC is the way competitive will go. As of right now, at the event, it seems that the consoles are only playing at 30 frames per second. Now, they are playing on 4K capable machines on 4K monitors, so perhaps you can only play 4K at 30 frames per second is what it is. I highly doubt you'll be able to play 4K at 30 frames per second. Perhaps it's just the monitors are capped out at 30 frames per second for some reason. Perhaps there's just something else in play, or maybe it's not the final rendition that is making it only play at 30 frames per second. But if it's only at 30 frames per second, let me tell you, that is terrible and nobody will go for it. So moving past that, PC is uncapped on frames. You can go to an infinite numbers, theoretically. Of course, your monitors will only display so much, and perhaps your graphics drivers actually have their own caps. But you can go up to easily 144 frames per second, which is stupid compared to 30. And it will look as smooth as real life. Smoother even, some people might say. But the competitive scene will almost definitely follow the frame rates alone, just because, especially with, oh, this is what I'm going to get to. Actually, let's go ahead and, before I go into this, I have one final clip to show you. So here we go.
Now, it's no secret that Destiny has inspired millions of console gamers all over the world, but there is one community so far of gamers that have never been able to get in on the fun, and that's all you PC fans out there. Now, as you know, we've already announced that Destiny 2 is coming to the PC, and it's going to be just an epic version of the game. And today, you don't have to take my word for that. You're going to get to put your hands on it and check it out for yourself and see all the love and attention that we're building into it just for PC fans. But what we haven't announced is where you're going to be able to find it. Well, let me tell you, there is a place out there where the most awesome PC games and the most passionate PC gamers anywhere in the world both live. And Destiny 2 is going to live there as well. So I want to introduce a friend of mine who wanted to be here in person. He's all the way over in China today, so he's going to get in on the fun by video. But he knows a thing or two about epic PC games, and it's my friend and counterpart at Blizzard Entertainment, Mike Morhaime.
Thanks, Eric. Hi, everyone. I'm Mike Morhaime from Blizzard Entertainment, and I'm excited to be part of today's Destiny 2 celebration. You may be wondering, why is Blizzard crashing a Destiny party? Well, we're big fans of what Activision and Bungie have done with Destiny. We think it's a great game and a cool universe, and we have a soft spot for collecting lots of epic loot. Also, as you know firsthand, there's an awesome and passionate community around the world who loves this game. With Destiny 2 coming to PC, we thought it would be a great opportunity to bring the Destiny community and the Blizzard community together. So I'm excited to announce that Destiny 2 will be available for PC exclusively through Battle.net, Blizzard's online gaming service. Players will be able to buy and download games, explore content, and connect with each other through social features such as friends lists and cross-game chat. We're excited to partner with the talented folks at Bungie and Activision to make this happen, and we look forward to bringing Destiny 2 to Blizzard's platform. Now, I know you have an action-packed day ahead of you with a bunch of Destiny 2 content to check out, so have fun, and we'll see you online soon.
Now, this is good news. And for people that are like, Blizzard, those are the guys that do World of Warcraft. This is terrible. Why do they got to take everything? Or anything nonsense like that. Activision and Blizzard is one and the same. Every time Blizzard slaps their name on something, Activision slaps their name on something. I don't know the exact differences, of course, but honestly, all you need to know is Blizzard is Activision and Activision is Blizzard. And that'll get you through anything, you know, that you honestly need to know. And so, what does this mean for PC only being on Battle.net, Blizzard's app, you know, online play app, is one, they'll probably have fast response and do a good job of maintaining the game. Two, they'll probably handle hackers, botting, mods very well. They are a well-developed company, and they stress heavily on this stuff, especially for competitive games. Wait for it. And three, what games does Blizzard currently have? Right now, let me pull up. I've been playing some Blizzard games. They have Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone, StarCraft 2, Diablo 3, and World of Warcraft. Four of those games, well, one of Diablo doesn't have a multiplayer experience worth mentioning at all. Heroes of the Storm is a MOBA, but it's pretty low on the list of MOBAs. But the other four games are Blizzard's successful games. Every one of them from StarCraft as an RTS to Hearthstone as a card game, World of Warcraft as an MMO, Overwatch as, you know, I don't even know how to define that genre, a first-person shooter. All of those games have MLG or main stage competitions. And Blizzard loves hyping those up. Blizzard loves promoting their competitive play. Blizzard hosts the competitive play. So if Blizzard Activision is housing Destiny 2 on the Battle.net app, you can guarantee that they will host competitive events on the PC platform. Now, with that being said, Sony and Bungie have a great relationship, and Sony is having the exclusive rights for certain content. And I don't think PC gets that at all either. It's not just like only Xbox can't have it. No, PC won't have it either. But exclusive content really only goes so far. And regardless of anything, even if PS4 gets main stage events because of the Bungie-Sony relationship, PC will also get major events. Blizzard and Activision will also sponsor major events on the PC platform. And probably also the same in reverse. Even if the main competitive scene goes to PC, Xbox and definitely PlayStation, Xbox being getting the least, PS4 will also probably still get competitive plays or maybe tournaments, locals, etc. Even if the biggest scene ends up being on PC. So if you're looking for competitive play and I don't got a PC, go ahead and just get the PS4 still, the PS4 edition. You get exclusive content. There'll probably still be a scene of some sort there, probably still events. And if you're only on console, but you really want to focus the competitive scene and you're afraid of it going to PC, don't worry. There's probably still going to be some stuff for you. And if you're on PC and you're worried about PS4's exclusive rights, you know, taking some of the competitive scene away from you, don't worry. You'll still have a competitive scene, I'm sure of it. And I'm not just talking about Destiny 1's style of competitive scene where like it was the community that really made the scene and made it what it is and sponsored it and did all the tournaments themselves and stuff like that. No, I mean like official money, competitions will probably be on both PC and PS4. And I honestly think that it'll be more stressed on PC, that PC will be the largest competitive platform. So that's really what I want to talk today, or I wanted to get out there in this video. I wanted to show the little things. I wanted to discuss the basics of the new multiplayer experience. It's going to be super awesome, all favoring primary gun skill. I told you guys it was going to be dramatically different than Destiny 1. I told you guys that that last meta patch, as much as we hate it on Destiny 1 right now, it was kind of preparing us for a Destiny 2 experience. And why they couldn't get it right is because it really only works in Destiny 2. And the competitive scene, you know, I think it's going to be on both, or on all platforms still, just in different degrees. But I really think PC is going to get a bulk of the competitive scene with this information, and I'm super looking forward to it. Honestly, I play Hearthstone. You know, it's that card game that Blizzard makes. You can play it on your phones too. I'm hoping for like a dope card back to all the back of my cards, you know, have a cool Destiny 2 logo or something on it. If Blizzard's getting their hands on it, you can expect some cool things to come. There's a couple of things I want to say before ending this video, and that is to do with some of the potential changes that people have been tweeting about. Warlock and Titan skating seem to be gone. And by this, I don't mean like their jumps are completely different or they just now have hunter jumps or anything like that. What I mean is they probably no longer have the boost glide and the increased control speed boost. If you have that option selected, it probably, you probably still have increased control. You just no longer get a boost to speed when you activate it. And so this is going to put much more stress on primary gun skill, on the gun game of Destiny, and less on abilities and movement, which is good. It's going to provide a much more competitive experience, and it'll still be good. It'll still feel like Destiny's jumps and all that, just without all the speed kicks that it caused the classes to be so aggressive and honestly develop terrible habits for real competitive play. And then other than that, the subclasses that people are playing with right now at the event is Gunslinger, Striker, and the new Dawncaller Warlock class. So 2 of the classes are in the game that from Destiny 1, and there would be no need for them to be being played at the event if they weren't going to be in the full game, at least in some way, shape, or form. So that's cool. However, guys, that is all I have at the moment. I wanted to get this video out. All those details, I'm going to wait for some footage. I'm going to wait for some real news to be able to relay it to you guys and provide my thoughts and start breaking down Destiny 2. I can honestly start doing that very soon. I can start doing that even just by playing Destiny 1 and telling you how things are going to work out based off of this news that we're getting. And it's going to be pretty awesome. I can't wait. I'm really hoping for that beta to be announced very soon and hopefully get my hands on it by next month at the latest. Without further ado, guys, this has been Invicta TV, and stay tuned for more info. Bye.